Hello folks, how is everyone doing on a Friday? TGIF to everyone today, Friday. Nice day in Orlando, Florida. Nice and sunny. Temperature is 76 degrees right now. Going up to about 80, 84, 85, something like that. So I'm cruising down the road right now to go get my lunch. So how are you guys doing? It's lunchtime on a Friday. Let me know. Let me know. What's going on for the night, folks? Yes, folks, I was watching some lives last night. Watched Kwame yesterday, he drove around and showed people what he did in his community as far as where he's from, Brunswick. Show you how he had to help build the park as far as bathrooms, other different facilities and stuff like that, so the kids could enjoy themselves. He didn't mention nobody's name. He wasn't in there disrespecting anyone. He was just showing you his day-to-day life and how he grew up. Then Mr. Skinny took it on himself to go live, dissing Kwame Brown after this man wasn't talking about him. He was just talking. Kwame was just talking about the children in Brunswick and how things are different on certain sides of the town, which is understandable because anywhere you go, even in Orlando, certain parts are different from others. Depends on who live there and the type of people that live in the neighborhood. You know what I mean? Because sometimes when you live where there's a lot of young kids, it could be a little bit more troublesome with them and their friends. Not all kids, some kids. So yes, yesterday, Mr. Skinny, he mentioned that, Gravity Takeout was looking for Cloud when his girlfriend was in the hospital with him. And I guess his 5-month-old child, didn't really make it. And the way Mr. Skinner took that on and what he said, very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. For a man of your age, Mr. Skinner, that was very disrespectful. The way you speak about Gravity Takeout's wife, his girlfriend, and also their child that, they lost. Maybe he was just trying to make a video just trying to take his head out of what's going on. I don't know. But yes, it was a little, crazy to see you making a video, you know what I mean? But still, Mr. Skinny, you didn't have to talk about it. Or you could have handled it better, respectfully. The same way you handled the situation with Kwame and his mom. How you talk about you're gonna piss on his mother's grave. Very disrespectful. Because, you're disrespecting the dead, my friend. And if my mom had passed away and said stuff like that about my mother, Mr. Skinny, trust me, I would have carried feelings too, because you know what? Those things don't need to be mentioned on here, in conversations. Even if you guys are having a YouTube beef, at least do it with some dignity and respect for each other, because all these nonsense beef now are getting more, you guys are getting more arrogant in these beef, and these arrogance turn into ignorance, and then they become violence. You see what I'm saying? Some of you guys are talking about it's on site, stuff like that. You guys are grown folks. I don't really see where you guys should be even thinking about stuff like that. If you're trying to have a business on YouTube, trying to do something as far as entrepreneurship is concerned, do it to the best of your advantage, but not at other people's cost. Because that is very sad. And Mr. Skinny, I lost respect for you, man, for talking the way you talk. And you also mentioned that Kwame is a drunk, Mr. Skinny, but every time I see you on television, Mr. Skinny, you're smoking that goddamn hooker, all that shit that's going down your throat from the damn hooker, and you're drinking. A lot of times I see you drinking from a bottle, like a bottle of wine or something, or you drink like a whole 6-pack of Corona or whatever you drink. I don't care what anybody want to do on their own time. It's their own business. You know, you're on your own recreation time. That's your own business. You want to drink or you want to smoke, it's up to you. You know, if you want to jump off a building, it's up to you. You know what I mean? Whatever you want to do. But you can't knock somebody, Mr. Skinny, when you're doing the same thing. It's like the pot is calling the kettle black. You see what I'm saying? So, Mr. Skinny, you can't, you know, or you're not in no position to say what you say. You're in no position, Mr. Skinny, to no position whatsoever to criticize Kwame Brown having a beer or two, or talking about Kwame Brown as a drunk, he's an alcoholic. Then if he's an alcoholic, then Mr. Skinny, you are one too. You are a pothead and an alcoholic, Mr. Skinny. Yeah, you are one as well. A weed head and an alcoholic. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Mr. Skinny, because I smoke. You know, I'll have a drink once, you know, hit one here and there, just to balance myself out. Whatever a person do on their own recreational time shouldn't bother you, Mr. Skinny. Find good content to speak about. What your platform is about, you know? Find good content instead of just riding this man, you know, for views, for clicks. You're just like degrading this man, riding him for what? And you're doing it continuously. I could see if you make like 1 or 2 or 3 videos and you stop, but you're making it a career. You're making it a career just to talk about one man who's doing a lot better than you as far as helping the people. So I think, Mr. Skinny, you need to kind of ease up off Kwame Brown, in my opinion. Gather you some content. Here goes my store in the grill. I'm going to give me some Jamaican food. Gather you some content, Mr. Skinny, and do what's right on your YouTube channel. Because it doesn't sound good when you see grown men talking like this, you know? It doesn't sound good, my friend. It doesn't. And Mr. Skinny, you could do better. I know you were in prison as well. That don't mean nothing, Mr. Skinny. I've been there before. Been there, done that. You know what I mean? You could do better. You know, you could become a better product of society just by your actions, your behavior, and also the way you speak, my friend. You know, every other word you say, yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know what the fuck that means, but that's the way you talk. And I'm not going to bash you on that, because whatever that means to you, then it means to you. You know, I don't get it, but that's how you speak, you know? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So guess what, Mr. Skinny? Yeah, yeah. I am going to get me some lunch from this Jamaican restaurant. Get me something to eat in my stomach. And you, Mr. Skinny, I want you to go sit down and work in some good content and stop embarrassing yourself on YouTube by trying to embarrass others, because all you're doing is embarrassing yourself. That's all you're doing, in my opinion, embarrassing yourself. And you could do better as a man. Figure out what your platform is stand for, write down some content, and come at it. Look at my channel. It's a small channel, but Mr. Skinny, I don't talk about the same shit every day. I have different things on my channel that I talk about. Chronic pain, current stuff, current news. Sometimes in the sports, you know, I talk about what's going on in the war, with the war. Talk about stuff with kids. Talk about my grandkids, my kids. So yes, Mr. Skinny, man, come on, you could do better. For a man of your age, find some better content that fits you and suits you as a man. Because all you're doing right now is just making a mockery of yourself, looking total like a total jackass. I saw Carcino did a imitation of you, and I tell you, that is hilarious. That imitation that Carcino did, it's hilarious. And from you see that, Mr. Skinny, that should actually open your eyes and make you want to do better, and also make you want to stop talking about this one man, which is Kwame Brown, and go ahead and find you some new content. You see what I'm saying? Hey folks, my name is Raymond Nugent, aka Chronic Pain, the Inner Demon. Like and share. Don't forget my Cash App, $ Raymond Nugent. Give me a thumbs up. Like and share the stream, folks. Leave a comment. Before I go, I always say, folks, who feels it, knows it. Peace on a Friday.